This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
50 years ago, Apollo 11 was on its way to the moon. We celebrate this historic mission with a special Summer in Space segment next. Welcome everyone, I'm Ken Karen. I hope you're staying cool and enjoying this summer. We have a cool segment coming your way in just a moment, but let's start with some weather information from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Caution is the word in this extreme heat, and AAA is reminding drivers of a new law that took effect this week. It protects Good Samaritans who rescue children locked in hot cars. This is a simulation of how quickly a car can heat up. 10 children under the age of 5 have died in hot cars since Memorial Day, 20 since the start of the year. So please be careful, stay hydrated and cool. And now let's get the latest on the forecast.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
We have a flash flood watch this evening for our area and a hazardous weather outlook with the possibility of some strong thunderstorms. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, 80% chance of showers and thunderstorm, patchy fog between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m., low of 68 degrees, new rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible. And then on Thursday, a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, patchy fog before 9 a.m., mostly cloudy, high of 81. At night, mostly cloudy with low of 68, 30% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. Friday, 20% chance of showers with a thunderstorm possible after 2 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high of 87. Partly cloudy at night, lows in the lower 70s. Mostly sunny and a high of 90 on Saturday. Partly cloudy with a low of 72 at night. 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms Sunday. Partly sunny, high of 87. Same chance of showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Mostly cloudy with a low of 69 degrees. Yesterday was the 50th anniversary of the launch of Apollo 11 that sent the first men to the moon. Right now, we're launching into another Summer in Space segment. Roger Webby owns a store in Pottsville called Martian Materials, where he sells pieces of other worlds like the moon and Mars on jewelry. He brought some of his space treasures to Dimmock Memorial Library in Jim Thorpe recently. We'll talk about moon rocks, don't worry, but we start by discussing his store.
It's a jewelry store, but it's organized in the order of the planets. Starts off with Mercury. Nobody has anything from Venus, so Earth, the moon, Mars, asteroids. And people walk in and say, I would like a necklace with a part of Mars on it, and I could build it for them. Or an engagement ring with a lunar fragment on it.
I think people's first question has to be when they walk in your store, now, where do you get this stuff, and how do you know it's actually from? Is that a question you get frequently?
Yeah, I get that a lot. At first, it was interesting. The journalist, when I opened up my store, the journalist from the Republican Herald called NASA to get the stuff verified. That's how much they couldn't believe it. What happens is asteroids hit planets. Ejection material from those planets eventually arrive here. Some of these stones are so weird that once you really test them, you'll find out it's identical to what's on the Martian surface or identical to what Neil Armstrong brought back. So now you know where those weird meteorites came from.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty much in a nutshell how it happens. They land in a desert like Northwest Africa. Nomads sell them to market. I buy them from market after testing.
You had a moon rock here today,
Yeah.
an actual piece from the moon.
Yeah. What they are, again, asteroid impacts. These are not the ones that Neil Armstrong brought over.
This is actually on Earth.
Yeah, this was on Earth that people are finding them, but the stuff that Neil Armstrong brought back is what helped us. See, then we had a known bucket of material that you can now compare with these very weird space rocks, and now you know where they came from.
So like the piece you have now, someone could now take a look at that and say, hey, thanks to the rocks we brought back from the moon, we could tell this is from the moon.
Yes, this is exactly from the moon. I know where this showed up from.
That's pretty neat. And now you also had pieces of some spacecraft, including what was from the Apollo 11 mission?
I have a part from the Captain foil. What they used to do for the spacecraft is they'd wrap it around with like this goldish foil. I'm sure you can see it if you ever Google an image of Apollo 11. You'll see that gold foil there. That's part of it that I got. I think it's cool to have little fragments of these things because I put them on spaceships, on jewelry too.
That's really neat.
Yeah.
And now your store in Pottsville, people could stop by, see you, check out the jewelry, but you've also done some interesting things around Pottsville. I usually think Pottsville, I think, oh, I'm going to go grab a Yingling. It's so much more than that now.
Yeah.
And you were telling me you actually put pieces of Mars, and there's little pieces all over.
There's a whole bunch of little pieces of planetary bodies downtown, specifically where John F. Kennedy stood. He stood downtown Pottsville and I then put a lunar fragment and embedded it in the concrete. So when you stand where he's standing, you're standing on a moon rock. I just thought it's pretty cool. It's just some way to commemorate him, you know?
Absolutely. How do you get permission from Potts? Do you go to Pottsville?
Yeah,
you say, listen, they already verified me with NASA. I'm cool.
It's more than that. What I did actually, the process for that to work with cities, how I have worked with a lot of cities in the past, and Pottsville in particular, is I would create the artwork and I would donate it to the city with the idea of, hey, if you have a moon rock, you should put it where John F. Kennedy stood. You know, everybody's in agreement with that.
How do you jump from I like space and that, oh, let me make jewelry out of these things?
Now that was interesting. Now, I like space. I had a meteorite store for 2.5 years.
Okay.
I didn't really sell jewelry until a few months ago. I kind of liked, I had a Martian rock I carried in my back pocket. Just
all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
And I'm like, it would be better on a necklace. And then all of a sudden, other people saw that you can carry planets around your neck. I think that changes. The lunar ones are the weirdest ones because you're seeing a big ball in the sky and touching it at the same time. It's very weird.
Roger will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of the first moon landing this Saturday at the Apollo Day celebration at the Pottsville Area High School. Join him and many others from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. and check out the school's planetarium and observatory. If you would like to see a planetarium presentation, register for a select time at the event's Facebook page. Just search Apollo Day Pottsville and it should pop up. There will also be food and live entertainment that will bring you back to July 1969. But right now, let's go back to our news set. One to beam up. You know what's out of this world? Booty's Grandma's Pizza. Call us now at 570-455-7267, extension 108, to enter to win a gift card to Booty's Place in the Churchill Mall. We need your full name, phone number, and today's secret word, which is Parmesan. You can't enter without it. The winner will receive the $15 gift card to Booty's Place. Quality homemade food made to order. Remember, you can only win once every 30 days on SSPTV. And tonight, a reminder that Jimmy's Quick Lunch in downtown Hazleton is currently closed for vacation through next Tuesday. Jimmy's reopens for business next Wednesday, July 24th. Coming up, Lisa Sugar takes us to a popular music camp in Drums, and John Eric Poli has a report from a huge UFC event in Las Vegas. And Ron Marchetti, well, he's Ron Marchetti, local sports legend, with another edition of Short Shots, and he takes a look back at some local basketball history. Stay tuned for sports. We'll be right back.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. The Hazleton Unico will be having a 70s flashback event this Friday at Edgewood in the Pines and Drums. Doors will open at 6 p.m. For tickets, you can visit eventbrite.com. And Community Operations will be having a designer purse bingo this Sunday from 12 noon until 4 p.m. at the Woodlands in Wilkes-Barre. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 the day of the event. For more information or for tickets, you can call 570-497-8389. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Margaret R. Herco of McAdoo, the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home, will announce the arrangements. Catherine J. McElwee of Freeland. Mass will be Saturday at 10 a.m. at Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The McEwilcheck Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Amy V. Tech of Hazleton. A celebration of life will be held on Friday from 5 to 7 p.m. at Capriati's Catering in McAdoo. The Butler Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. And Janice H. Whitehead of Freeland. The McEwilcheck Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Today's social and obituary report is brought to you by Harmon Funeral Homes and Crematory. Call 570-788-0977 or go to harmonfuneral.com.